Could you state your name, pronouns, graduating class, major, and your current occupation?
My name is Alan Michael Rice. My graduating class is 2020. My major is anthropology. My minor is in film. My pronouns are he, him, his. And my current occupation is a paid intern at 3 Arts Entertainment.
Beautiful. How are you associated with ASP?
When I first got here as a transfer last fall of 2018, I was introduced to the society here through different kind of introductory kind of things that you have to do as a new student. And I was made aware that I had the opportunity, I think through email I was made aware that I had the opportunity to have a mentor, somebody who had been on campus for at least a year that can kind of guide me through getting acclimated. And it was through ASP that I was given a mentor. And then a year later, I felt compelled to give back. So now I am a mentor myself.
How has ASP impacted your undergraduate career?
ASP ended up kind of changing my life because of my ASP mentor, I was able to address my concerns about getting a job once I graduated. That was my biggest concern of being in my now early 30s and going into deep debt and coming out of here and not being able to get a good job. She told me about this other program, which got me another mentor. And then that other mentor told me about another program, which ended up helping me get this paid internship. And it ended up helping me get considered for the job that I am now considered for in June, which is with another production company that shall remain nameless.
How has ASP impacted your retention on campus?
My retention? There's something about accountability. When you don't have a good rapport with professors or other students in your classes, or having parents or siblings or whomever to kind of, hey, did you get that done? There's less motivation to finish. I felt because I had to check in every week, sometimes twice a week with my mentor, I wanted to have something good to say. So it inspired me to be a better student and to start changing my habits around so that I could be a better student.
Why do you feel ASP was created?
This country and this world has a habit of preferring certain types of people. And unfortunately, normally that preference is based on color, a lot more so than everything else. Programs like ASP need to be created to even the playing field. There has to be this overcorrection of resource distribution. This is a PWI, which is a primarily white institution, and inadvertently was built for that population. And because there are different populations that are coming in with different needs, those needs must be addressed at times a little more specifically, because the powers that be aren't versed in the issues that different populations are coming in with.
Why do you find student empowerment to be important?
It's the only way that we can change as a people. And change is absolutely necessary. It's an inevitable fact of life, but it seems as if we work in cycles and we just keep killing ourselves over and over again. And the only way to break that cycle is to learn how to not make the same mistakes as our ancestors. And also to be aware of the system that we come into. A lot of people are not informed voters, which changes everything. A lot of people are not informed eaters. They're not informed spenders or savers. A lot of people don't know where this electricity comes from, or how a car works, or where the gas comes from. And in times of peril, when those things are no longer being given to us by our system, if we don't know what to do, then we're going to die. So the only way to move forward and to evolve as a community is through education.
How did you learn to embrace failure?
By failing a lot. The first part of my life up to like age 18, as far as school was concerned, I made no mistakes. I was perfect. I went to a performing arts school. The record before I got there was maybe 3-4 shows in a year. I did 10 my senior year. I went above and beyond all the time. And then when I got into the real world, it's like those skills no longer applied. So I failed at everything I did. And all my potential was like for naught, which is what most people thought. Before I got here, I was a homeless drug addict. I don't talk about that a lot, but I totally was. That's why I didn't do TSP the summer that I was coming in, because I was still dealing with my addiction. Through all of that failure, I have become as humble a human being as you can without losing limbs. But I've lost a lot of other things on the way. Embracing all of that failure and learning from it is the only way that I can build what I wish to build, which is like an empire. Like, I have really big aspirations. And had I not suffered and made all of these mistakes and failed so much, then I would make those mistakes later in life when more is on the line, when perhaps other people's livelihoods are on the line if I build a company and other people work for me, or if I build a family. It is through my failure just on my own with very little money that I have learned all of these lessons that my upbringing and high school and everything did not teach me. It's the way I became a man, was learning from my mistakes. And now I'm prepared to, I don't know, fulfill my destiny, whatever you do after college. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, cool.